The Rashi School is amazing.
Joyful, or in Hebrew, kef.
Exciting. Cool.
It's spirit, it's Ruach.
Chaveti.
Fun. Peaceful. Awesome. I think the Rashi School is perfect.
When I think about what's extraordinary about the Rashi School, I have to start with its students and its alumni. I see an institution that has inspired more for our entire community. The Rashi community, in so many ways, sits at the center of Greater Boston and infuses our community with a love of Judaism, with a deep sense of what it means to be a strong, thriving Jewish community.
It was from the incredible buzz in the Boston Jewish community about the Rashi School.
There's values, there's warmth, there's a community.
It's given our kids a lot of confidence academically, socially, athletically.
Part of being at Rashi is discovering who you are.
It's a deeper, richer experience.
The Rashi School is a Jewish identity powerhouse.
I immediately was sold. This is the place where I had to send my child.
Our kids need to learn values from a very early age, and they need to learn how to discern what's right, what's good, and how they want to be in the world.
Kindergarten is such a magical year here at Rashi. When the children learn their Hebrew letters, there's a drop of honey on the slate, and it just exemplifies the sweetness of learning, and that sweetness lasts all their years at Rashi.
The education we offer is to build the whole child and to start from building the inside out. To create a tapestry of a child that's really well formed, values-based education and identity formation are core to who we are.
We were playing a math game. One student finished first, and you could see the look on the other student's face, but immediately the student put out his hand and said, "Good game." Everybody else went over and started cheering for her until she finished. She had such a smile on her face. It was about the teamwork and being there for each other.
Some of our core value teaching just happens naturally. Jewish studies is one of my favorite pieces to teach. Tefillah is a great time, and the kids sing, they close their eyes, they touch their hearts, and they are wanting to be leaders during Tefillah and share their love of being Jewish. When it came time to decide where my kids would go to school, I felt like those values that were so important to me and that I was connecting with were written all over Rashi.
I'll never forget walking in the cafeteria and seeing a group of boys that clearly seemed like they were a clique. And then I saw another child sit at an empty table. And immediately one of the boys got up and walked over and asked that child if he would like to join them. And it was just a beautiful display of amazing character building.
The community is always very accepting of us, and everyone has each other's back. Whatever you choose to do, if you want to do a sports team, you want to do acting, you want to do music, there's always a community there for you.
Today we are leaving Rashi to go to a protest in front of the Boston State House. I wanted to start a climate change committee because climate change to me feels like the only issue that will affect everyone in the world, no matter who you are.
I like Tom Hui at Rashi because I like learning about all these different organizations.
What I love about social justice is that it involves everyone.
We have a responsibility as Jews. We have an opportunity as human beings to make a difference.
Tom Hui is a big part of my learning here and helps me see what's going on and how I can help.
Rashi students are really interested in learning about the problems in the world and trying to solve them. They want to ask big questions and they want to engage with them in really meaningful ways.
Rashi really challenges the kids to think about real issues that are happening in the real world.
Innovation Africa, it's about how this person named Sivan, she lives in Israel, and she brings electricity to schools and hospitals. She used Israeli technology to try and fix the problem.
They had been so moved by Raquel's teaching of Innovation Africa that they did their own separate collection to buy a solar panel.
I started thinking about ways I could change the world.
These students are so intrinsically motivated. It goes beyond the grade, it goes beyond just what they're learning, where they really care about the content and they're so invested.
It's important to learn about these organizations because then you can feel inspired, and then more people will get inspired and do even more. The smallest thing can have big impact.
The Rashi School is making the world a better place.
walked over to Newbridge as we do every Friday, and one of the residents said, "You have no idea what your visits do for us every single week. When you come here, you make us smile, you make us feel young again, you make us feel happy. We love your company. We love having you here."
It is always a pleasant surprise to the Rashi kids when they realize, wow, I'm really connected to my Judaism.